What up, Tina? What up, everybody? Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Guys, thank you for being here. Go ahead and let's get this shared out. So we can start. Hey, if you are a replay viewer, I want to say welcome and thank you for being here. And we got our music going. We got everybody coming in. Welcome to another Monday episode of Keep Your Money Mondays. I'm Sensei Severa coming to you every Monday, 8:30 a.m.-ish, coming in from Baltimore. To share with you. Oh, look at my little plant over here. She's just dying. I gotta give her some water. Poor thing. I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I'm on here Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to speak to spiritual entrepreneurs, supporting you in learning how to tell your story in an easy, effortless way, using attraction marketing, using the internet. And today I'm going to introduce something new for you. Oh, yeah. So let's see who's on here this morning in our, reminds me of a romper room. You know, who do I see today? Let's get on in here and turn this down and say hello. We got Tamika and Rolita. Lisa, good morning. Sippo. Tina, of course. Guys, thank you so much for sharing this out. Let folks know what we're doing over here. It's a little bit different, and I'm loving it. I think you guys are too. So let's jump on in. Oh, but before I do that, I want to make sure that you guys know, if you're not on my newsletter yet, want to make sure that you know how to go about getting on the newsletter, because I got a lot of really cool stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. And you guys want to be on the newsletter so that you're getting that information. Okay, here's how you do that. You're going to click friends above, send me a friend request, and then send me a direct message with your best email and let me know I want to be on your newsletter. I got a 5-day challenge coming up to support you guys in creating content. If you're struggling with that, then when you send me that friend request and the direct message, just put in there 5-day challenge so that I can help you with that as well. Got a lot of good stuff going on. So let me take a sip and then we're going to dive in. How was you guys this weekend? Let's see who else we got on here. Idris, good morning. Brenda and Santa, good morning. Retina, oh my goodness. Are you back from Italy, girl? Are you back from Italy, sis? Y'all got to go check out Retina page. She just spent some time over in Italy. That's what I'm talking about. Pictures all in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa and all kind of stuff. All right, guys, let's dive in. I'm assuming you guys have shared this out. And so let's get going. So what I want to talk about today in terms of Keep Your Money Monday. I know that the people here in my community are healers and authors and speakers, writers. How do I know that? Because that's who I am. And you guys are a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of you, right? So almost everybody on here has, even if it's, hey, Teresa, good morning. Even if it's a dream that you have way out in the distant yonder somewhere of seeing yourself on a stage. And I forgot to bring my book over here. And showing people your book, telling people about your life story and what you've been through and what you've learned. I don't know if that's everybody. If that is anybody who is on here, do me a favor, give me a roar and let me know that you have even dreamt of having a book. And next to that little lion that you put in or that roar, just write down book. I'm sorry, stage. Yeah, put down stage. I want to know who in here has ever even dreamt of, who's ever even allowed yourself to dream of being on stage, sharing what you know? I don't care what your subject matter is. I'm going to blow your mind. I'm getting ready to blow your mind. You guys didn't know, most people don't know, that that was like a secret dream of mine, to be on stage, right? We're going to go to stage. Those of you who desire to go to stage, and let me tell you, first of all, why you want to do that. Let me dispel some myths. I know that public speaking, they say, is like people's biggest fear, right? They fear public speaking more than anything. Well, let me tell you something. You guys speak publicly every dang day. If you're not in your home speaking, guess what? You're publicly speaking. Now, your audience might be one person or two people, and one day it might be 100 or 1,000 or 10,000. But what I want you to know, beloveds, is that you already speak publicly the minute you leave your house and you start speaking. For those of you who go live, guess what? You're publicly speaking. When that thing broadcasts and starts to put you out there, and I know that's why a lot of my students are like, Sensei, I don't want to go live. I don't want to do it. Well, the reason we're doing it is to get you prepared for the stage. Let me hit on this real quick. Let me hit on this. I don't know if you guys knew this, but professional speakers are one of the highest paid professions on the planet. Hour for hour, dollar for dollar. So we're going to start off there so that I get your attention. And then we're going to keep going, and I'm going to tell you why you want to get to stage, even if right now you are feeling fear, even with me just saying, even with me just giving you the invitation to think about being on stage. If you go to fear, that's okay. Let me drop a little something so that your humanity can get what it needs to kind of calm down. The median salary for a professional speaker is $107,000 and some change per year. Let me say that again. Hey, what up, Ia? How are you, Robin? The median income for a professional speaker is $107,000 a year. So like Robin, Ia Robin has a book. You need to be on stages, Ia. Well, number one, because you are infectious and vivacious and effervescent, but you need to be on stage. There comes a point when you've gone through things like many of you have. There's no way you are a healer or you approach life, you approach your business from a place of, I am doing this to add healing to the planet, to uplift the planet. If that is you, you need to be on stage. You need to be speaking to people one-to-many, like this, like this, instead of one-to-one. Now, one-to-one has its place, but there comes a point where one-to-one is very expensive. So you can actually give more value to the marketplace by being on stage and letting those who want to go deeper with you, one-on-one, etc., do that. The low end for a professional speaker is $10,000 a year. That's the low. That's like, let me just pick up an extra 10 grand for telling my story and dropping my pearls of wisdom. Right? Right? You got that, Ursula? What up, man of God? How are you, Pastor Gregory? And Reverend Dr. Rosa J. Hodge. She got her honorary doctorate degree this weekend. We got a lot of good stuff happening. Rosa, another one, minister who has a book. Minister Rosa, you need to be on stage with your book of affirmations. Megan Shannon, who travels back and forth between South America doing some amazing healing work. I won't plug your website right now because I know we're working on that, but I'm gonna give you guys her website. Amazing healing work she does, traveling back and forth between South America and the United States. A book is inside of you, Megan, and I know that you know that already, but we need to get you to stage, right? The low end is 10,000. That's just, if let's say you love your job and you want to keep doing what you're doing, but you can pick up literally an extra 10 grand a year that you can throw into your business or throw into your debt or use it to take some time off and write another book or expand the book you already have, or take that book and turn it into a comprehensive program. Maybe do some traveling, some working with other mentors that are going to up level you. You guys see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to think a little bit differently. Greetings, Alicia and Joanne. Hello, hello. And Retta, good morning. You guys see what I'm saying? The high end, the high salary for a speaker, you guys, is $312,000. Who else makes $312,000 for running your mouth? I'm sorry, but if I was scared of running my mouth, I would get over it. Chris, good morning. I would get over it. I would get over being afraid, if for no other reason than to be able to set myself and my family free. Get over it. If you are a healer, look, you have an obligation. If you have lived through whatever it is you've lived through, divorce, separation, domestic violence, financial devastation, in my case, breast cancer, any type of cancer, whatever you've lived through, you need to learn how to put it into a story and then how to get up on stage. Now, let me tell you this, to practice. Are y'all feeling this? Y'all got to tell me if you feeling this. Tell me you feeling this, because I got more to give you. If you're feeling it, I got more to give you. Right? Good. Okay. So you have a moral, philosophical, just an obligation straight out. If you call yourself a healer and you've made it to the other side of an experience, right? In the writing world, that's called the hero's journey. You took the hero's journey. You said yes to the call to adventure, right? I said, all right, Cancer, let's do this thing. Let's do this. You that's what you bringing me? Let's go. And I walked through Cancer, came out the other side without my breasts, but with a transformed mind, a transformed body, a transformed lens through which I now see the world and can support other people in seeing the world. I, if nothing else, can offer people the gift of how to gracefully and elegantly move through what might kill someone else. That transformative process. I know, I am extremely clear that that's what I bring to the stage. What do you bring to the stage? Where have you been? Drop in the comments. Tell me what you have lived through. Tell me what you have lived through. Tell me what you have lived through on here, guys. I want to see what kind of healers we have on here. Y'all have been through some things. And even if you're not all the way through yet, you're further along than somebody. And so somebody needs the balm of your story. Somebody needs the medicine that is your story, and you carry it inside. You carry it on your voice. Last week we talked about it. Y'all, I only talk about one thing, healing. Words, sound, power. So that's taking us to the stage. Your story is enough. You are enough, right? So, you know, we've got somebody like Chris Garner, right? Remember Chris Garner, the guy that they did the movie on? What was the name of his movie? Somebody give me the name of his movie. Pursuit of Happiness. There you go. Pursuit of Happiness. He lived through a devastating time. He wrote about it, and then he started talking about it. Okay, Ursula says cancer, carjacking, both parents transitioned in the same year. Oh my gosh, so much healing information, so much healing data in that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Rolita says, I gave birth to a premature baby, 1 pound, 2 ounces. What is it like to raise a 1 pound? What is it like to give birth to a 1 pound, 2 ounce baby girl? And then to raise that child who is now, I'm glad to say she just turned 18 this year. She's in her senior year in high school. And I bet the doctors told you all kinds of things that she would not be able to do. She's exceptional. That is a story that somebody needs to hear over and over and over and over. Okay? All right? So let's see. From a business perspective, y'all better share this out. Who is telling y'all this? Y'all better share this out. From a business perspective, I want you to know there are 8 online stages and 8 offline stages. So you don't have to just go to a stage, like a physical stage. You don't have to start there, but you do have to start, right? You lived through whatever you lived through. I was gifted with breath and life still in my lungs. How dare me not share what I've learned? It doesn't belong to me anymore. I lived through it. It doesn't belong to me anymore. What you've lived through doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the world. And if you've connected here with me, you're a speaker, you're an author, you're a coach. And if you want, I'm going to show you how to get to stage. Okay, so we got 8 online and 8 offline stages. You don't have to go right to stage, to a physical stage, okay? The benefit is on a business side, being on a stage allows you to shorten your sales process so that people can engage with you through whatever your offer is, to go deeper with you in 60 minutes, in 90 minutes, in 15 minutes. Do you get the power of that? A sales cycle that's normally 90 days. If you're a realtor, I don't know if Vicki is on here today, but if you're a realtor, your sales cycle could be a year for somebody to buy a $300,000-$400,000 house. But if you could go to stage, if you could actually get yourself on a local stage on the regular, you would be in front of people all the time. And people would have the ability to contract with you. And you move from this stage, somebody sees you speak, loves your story, and the next thing you know, boom, you're on another stage. You're facilitating another webinar, and it just starts to roll. This is where I'm taking my students, guys. This is where I'm taking my students, because I'm sorry, but for me right now, the planet is hurting. There's divisiveness and anger and rage, and those of us who are healers, who are peacemakers, who are spiritual warriors, it is time for us to rise up, share our stories, go do your own emotional work so that you can get out in front of people and support people's healing. Again, healers, go and do your work in private. Continue to heal yourself so that you can step up on stage and share your story, so that you can offer a modality for people to be able to work with you on the regular, to go deeper on the regular, even if it begins with your ebook, right? A webinar series. Y'all just have no idea what you're sitting on. And maybe you don't even understand who you're engaged with right now, but I know who I am. And some of the people on here know who I am. And some of the people on here know who they are. Okay? When you get clear about the fact that what you went through was to give you all of this raw data that you can massage and turn it over and look at it in many different ways and turn it into an unlimited amount of stories that you deliver from the stage. And let me tell you what, understanding that the gift of healing comes from inside you, literally, comes from your lungs, comes from your breath, comes from how you're walking on the stage. That people can see a living demonstration of someone who made it through what they are struggling to get through right now, and they don't have the answers. They don't know where to turn. They don't know where to go. And somebody appears in front of them, whether it's on a webinar or a seminar or a stage, and delivers a different way to see things, a different way to be with what they're going through, and the knowing that you can get through it. And that if you want to go deeper with me, simply engage with me, sign up, and let's do it. Boom, done. Sales cycle, boom. From 9 months, 3 months, 6 months, down to 60 minutes, 90 minutes is your average time that you're going to be on stage. And for that, guys, people are being paid $2,500 for an hour's worth of work, $10,000 for an hour's worth of work, $30,000 for an hour's worth of work. Do you hear me? Is it worth it for you to get comfortable with your story? Is it worth it for you to go up and fumble a little bit on a live stream, to fumble a little bit on a webinar, to fumble a little bit on a stage until you smooth it out? Is it worth it for you to learn how to create your ebook? Little chapters, which then become a full book. Now you got an ebook, you got a whole program, and it just layers and layers and layers. I hope y'all got it. If you got it, let me know. Chris says, oh, okay. Y'all networking, awesome. Okay. So I want you to know you don't have to be an expert. What you do have to do is sit in that seat of authority. You need to come from a place of authority. You have to own, somebody write this down, that you know, that you know, that you know. Let me say that again. You don't have to be an expert, but you do have to sit in a seat of authority within yourself, inner authority. And to get there, you have to know that you know that you know. That's it. You don't have to be an expert speaker. You don't have to have big $10,000, doctoral words. You just got to tell your story from a place of authority. That's it. Be authentic and be organized. Be authentic and be organized. That's it. Okay? So guys, that's what I have for you today. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you're on the replay, or if this is your first time on here, let me say thank you. I'm Sensei Subira from senseisubira.com, and I'm here every single Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to about 9 o'clock. And I'm talking to spiritual entrepreneurs, supporting you in learning how to tell your story in an effective, easy, graceful way so that you just attract your right and perfect client to you. Stop chasing. Stop going out and chasing people. Let them come to you. The people that you're meant to work with will come to you when you learn how to tell your story. All right? So guys, on Wednesday night, you're going to see me going live a lot over the next 3 days because I am excited about this. There is a free class being offered where they're going to teach you 3 things you need to know to get yourself to stage. And this is a free class. I put the link in my description. It's a bit.ly link. It's this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. So click that link above and go grab your free seat, guys. The guy who is speaking, I saw him speak in Austin in July, August, something like that. August in Austin, that's what it was. Amazing. He's the one that hipped me to all of this, that let me see, Sabira, you got to do things a different way. So I want to give you guys opportunity to meet him and to get this free class. If you said on here, I want to be a speaker, then you need to click that link and you need to go and attend this class Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He just put out this amazing free guide to all of these different speaking venues in across the United States. All these different groups, but to get it, I think you at least have to go to the class, guys. Okay, so again, if you've thought about it, if anything I've said today has brought you some value, piqued your interest, click the link above, go to the class on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, and share this video out, guys. If it's not for you, if what I said to you, but you know other people who have written a book, who desire to write a book, who desire to speak publicly outside of their house, outside of the shower, they desire to say they have a message, they've lived through something, give them the gift of this live stream and share this with them, okay? Share it on your page, in your groups, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time and your attention, your consciousness this morning. I will be back tomorrow, but this is what I do every single Monday is Keep Your Money Monday. Keep Your Money Monday here. So today we talked about how you can leverage stages to generate an extra $10,000 maybe a year if that's all you want, or you can build an entire business around you on various types of stages. Thanks so much for your time. Again, this is Sensei Sabira with SenseiSabira.com. I will see you back here tomorrow. I'm so grateful for you. And we'll go out with our music, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.